Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Dolphins. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at the newly renovated and newly named Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis with me for Season 2, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we've got an all-Florida matchup to start, and a hot one at that. Both teams with legitimate sights on the postseason. The Dolphins at 10-6 were in the postseason last year. The Bucs were 9-7. They could only watch.
But as you said, both expect to be in the playoffs this season. And you did mention the weather. Going to be very hot here. Normally, these Florida teams love to open at home and bring someone else in from out of state to play and feel like they have an advantage. In this case, it's Florida versus Florida. It'll be hot for everyone, but they should be used to it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback out of Texas A&M, and that's Ryan Tannehill.
Certainly had the Dolphins moving in the right direction last year. They had won 6 of 7 before he got hurt. They will need a healthy Ryan Tannehill if they want to achieve their goals in 2017.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On first down, it's Tannehill. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down, brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. Runs through the contact, brushing off defenders. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. They go play action here on first down. Oh, my, he'll take this out of the side of the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Now Landry. These Dolphins last year, Charles, won 9 of their last 11 coming down the stretch before the playoff loss to Pittsburgh. Finished 10-6. That was their first postseason trip since 2008. But this once-proud franchise has not won a playoff game since the 2000 season.
And I expect that to change in 2017 because the groundwork they laid in 2016 with a brand-new head coach in Adam Gase and a brand-new attitude and a lot more toughness than maybe what people expected. That's what keyed the run game with Jay Ajayi, and they gave him Isaac Asiata, a guard out of Utah, to increase that toughness up front.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. It's complete. Stills. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, and then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. The 30, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Patrick Murray now for the point after. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's Ryan Tannehill and the Dolphin offense back out onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
On second down, here's Tannehill. It's caught. Stills, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Second. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in Week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice West matchup.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. First down, Winston. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Jameis again. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Now Winston on fourth down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the red zone now, Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15.
Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Bucs last year just 8 rushing touchdowns, tied for second fewest in the NFL. They've got it first and goal now. They'll run for it with Martin. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Doug Martin touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Dolphins now. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. 10 yards still left on second down. He's back to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Winston. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Cardinals going up against the Lions. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And welcome in, everyone. Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These two teams, Arizona and Detroit, you know, if you were asked prior to last season which of the two would make the playoffs, probably would have said Arizona, but it was the Lions at 9-7 who made it, and the Cards at 7-8-1 who did not.
Yeah, you make an excellent point there, partner, because prior to last season, Arizona was seen as a strong contender to end up in the Super Bowl. Things didn't break their way, a few injuries, just didn't play as well as they did in 2015. But when you flip over to Detroit, that was a surprise team in the NFC North, came very close to winning the division.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
The arm has always been evident. The maturity has really increased in the last couple of seasons. How about 2016 for Matthew Stafford? 8 game-winning drives in the fourth quarter overtime, the most by a quarterback in a single season in the Super Bowl era. In fact, one Detroit newspaper put the odds of all those comebacks occurring at 8.65 billion to 1.
It's crazy. 8.65 billion to 1. I don't know that lightning will strike twice, but what a season. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
An update over in Soldier Field, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. On first down, it's Palmer. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first and 10, it's Palmer. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense. Second
and 10. It's Palmer again. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jermaine Gresham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are in for 6. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Both the Lions and the Cardinals haven't had a reliable run game so far. The push up front has not been there, and you have to give credit to both defenses on that front. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Then it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go to Johnson again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining. Still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They run again with Peterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They go play action now. Palmer muscling free near the 40. And he's got Gresham. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back now at Ford Field. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson, and he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. They'll run with Peterson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. For Peterson, in 10 years with the Vikings, 102 regular season touchdowns. Now he's got his first in a new uniform.
I have to compliment you on the call that you nailed it because I don't know about you. It's taken some getting used to for me to see him in a different color jersey, not wearing that purple 28 on his back. It's very strange.
Yeah, we talked about that last night, just how strange it would be. And I must say, looking down there, seeing him in the end zone in a different color, it's odd.
But you handled it flawlessly.
Thank you,
well
sir.
done.
Thank you. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Encroachment, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One last throw here for Stanford. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And partner, this first week, this first game.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Chiefs going up against the Patriots. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead. We turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everybody. Brandon Gunn ready for season number 2 in the EA Sports commentary seat, and we're ready for the 2017 season to begin. And the last time we saw the Patriots, Super Bowl 51, what a night that was. The incredible comeback, the 5th title. Charles Davis, simple question, can they do it again?
Yes, they can, because they really improved their football team, believe it or not. In free agency and in the draft, they've got to be one of the strong favorites as we start 2017.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short, and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here come the Patriots now on offense. The man under center leading them now 40 years of age in his 18th year out of Michigan, the great Tom Brady.
And we keep hearing from people who are waiting to see the drop-off in his play. I'd quit worrying about it. I'd quit looking for it. He says he wants to play until he's 45. Is there any reason to doubt him? His skills have shown no sign of declining.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
And now here comes Kansas City. After the interception, here's Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 44-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
So that'll do it for the first quarter as we kick off another season. 7-0 is our score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Brady throwing on second down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. On to punt as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They are going for it. It's Smith. Able to find Harris, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Kelsey imposing his will. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, Smith. He's got the hookup with Conley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, Smith. And Conley's got it over the middle. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage if he has just a little. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Throwing now, Smith. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds Danny Amendola. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Brady to throw on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
Yeah, came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Smith going to throw it. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A shotgun snap for Smith. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. On second down, here's Smith. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Smith. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Kansas City, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for New England, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Colts going up against the Rams. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Welcome in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and partner, training camp over, preseason over. It's time for week one.
And how much fun is that? No longer do we have to talk about who's going to make the team. The rosters are set. These guys now get to go out and play for real. No more of these preseason games. Now they're playing, and the records count.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Last year's #1 overall pick, here he comes. He'll be leading them and looking for an improvement in year 2, Jared Goff.
And when you get picked #1 in the NFL, people expect you to play early. The Rams elected to bring him along slowly, ended up starting down the stretch. Brand new staff in place now. We'll see how things continue to pick up for him. But the talent, it's undeniable. This young man can wing it.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And a nice spin into some open field. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big run there by Gurley. 59 yards. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to have plays on your next drive.
Luck on first down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now a first down throw. Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. To throw is Luck. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. To the air again, Luck. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw, Luck. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. So sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a nice spin. And now running right through it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Now it's Love. Able to power through. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Eluding the pressure right. 10 more there and another first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Locke. A dump off here for Gore. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Frank Gore in the final minute. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now it's gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, it's Gurley. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He's to the 10, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation. For Gurley, Charles, the well-documented struggles running the ball last year, just 6 touchdowns. He's got his first of what he hopes to be many in 2017.
And I know he spent a lot of time in the offseason reviewing 2016 to see how he can be a better runner, have better vision, find the holes. And I know that Los Angeles spent a lot of time in the offseason retooling the offensive line to try and help him.
Quan Bray now to return this football. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And partner, this first...
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the 2017 NFL season between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Manning. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I'm pretty sure the Giants saw big success for Sterling Shepard coming out of Oklahoma. They could see him in their offense working in the middle of the field and making big catches. Second only to Michael Thomas last year among rookies in receptions, yards, and touchdowns.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run again now with Darquan. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports halftime report. It's a 0-0 game at half, so both sides obviously love their defense and hate their offense. Moving forward, we'll just have to see if it's the first to score that wins. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Later on the drive, they'll go to the ground here. He takes off but only picks up 5 yards on this run. personnel later on the drive. Defense will get to the quarterback here. This will go for a loss of 8. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. No points in this one yet, but we'll hand it back over to a man who's always on point. That's Brandon Gott.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Cowboys! Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A spectacular return of 96 yards. Great blocking in front of him on special teams as well as he takes it to the end zone. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Manning, gotta have this one. It's caught, Shepard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's good for a New York first down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. And he's got his rookie first rounder. It's Evan Ingram. And he'll go down at the 28. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. To throw, it's Manning. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Cowboys, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, training camp over, preseason over. It's time for week one.
And how much fun is that? No longer do we have to talk about who's going to make the team. The rosters are set. These guys now get to go out and play for real. No more of these preseason games. Now they're playing, and the records count.
Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for only a couple. That brings up third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Wentz now on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 0-0 our score. And they've got it here with a first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Past the 20. Ertz over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Into the red zone, Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The drive starts with Rob Kelly, and he powers his way up past the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 4 yards remaining now on second down. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And just not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shotgun now for Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Wins to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
Yeah, and it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Burton from 6 yards away. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back now at FedEx Field. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Cousins now to throw on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Cousins now from the 50. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Cousins now on second down. Pryor has it complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And now down to 14 as he spikes it to stop the clock. Again, it's Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the rookie from Washington, Sidney Jones. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami, and it's the Bucs that have taken the lead there late. A win would be their first of the young season. Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Philadelphia, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Landover.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this...
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's the opener of the 2017 NFL season between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. First carry for Jonathan Stewart. And right away, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
It's George Kittle, the rookie tight end with it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Kaepernick to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. Open space inside the 10. And he's brought down after a good gain. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On second down, here's Kaepernick. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Gold now out to kick it away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. The Panthers offense taking the field, and it's a crew, Charles, that really took a big step backward last year because they were coming off their best season in franchise history in 2015. The Super Bowl appearance, 15 wins. I guess really 17 if you count the playoffs, but down to just 6 last year.
A big drop-off was on offense because in 2015, they drove the ball and they rang the bell, meaning they got into the end zone. They scored 500 points in 2015. Big drop-off in 2016. Unsettled offensive line. Guys were hurt out wide. Couldn't keep everyone healthy. Quarterback didn't play to the same level. But guess what? They're changing that up, going from that boom-boom type of an offense to a little more flash and dash. Christian McCaffrey out of Stanford at running back. Curtis Samuel out of Ohio State will be a running back receiver. They expect to get quicker, faster, and more efficient on offense.
Now Newton on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw on second down is Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers heading out, and Charles, at the end of last year, we talked about their decline. They were 12-4 4 years ago, then 8-8, 5-11, and last season 2-14. Head coaches, 4 of them the last 4 years, but while it might not change overnight, you get the sense the tailspin may be over.
Agreed with you there, partner, because they changed administration as well, and they're going to respect the pass. They want all these players coming in to know what the 49ers meant in previous years. They want them to make their own future, and this is their opportunity now. How about them picking up Solomon Thomas in the draft, the defensive lineman out of Stanford? How about them getting Reuben Foster, the linebacker out of Alabama, trying to get stronger on defense? They'll run a brand-new offensive scheme, and it will be a tougher team overall. I think they're going to compete well in the NFC West, better than what people expect. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
To throw, it's Kaepernick being chased out left. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Nice move by Garcon. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. So we've reached halftime here. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Caught left side, Garcon. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Kaepernick now on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Kaepernick. That is caught inside the 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Again, it's Kaepernick. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Colin Kaepernick, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the 49ers Niners add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, with those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Here's Newton now on second down. On the catch, this is Jonathan Stewart. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Let's go!
Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. And escapes the sack. Room here to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs.
Let's go!
Kaepernick to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
Opening day, opening game, There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for San Francisco,